Ex-NBA star Asserts Indiana Fever should trade for Angel Reese. Perhaps the biggest storyline to watch during this upcoming WNBA offseason is what happens with Chicago Sky superstar Angel Reese. Reese's future with the Sky is very uncertain right now. This is owed to a rift created between her and the organization as a result of scathing criticism she had for the front office and several of her teammates in an article from the Chicago Tribune earlier this month. Given that Reese was clearly not happy about how the 2025 campaign went for Chicago and wasn't afraid to voice her displeasure, many seem to believe that the only reasonable path forward would be for these two sides to part ways via trade, and each to their separate ways. Although Sky GM Jeff Pagliacca doesn't want to admit this, at least not publicly, I have good conversations with Angel daily. Until I hear differently, she's on the roster during his exit interview on September 12th. Gilbert Arenas takes stance on potential Angel Reese trade to Indiana Fever. Given Reese's elite skill set and rebounding ability, many WNBA teams would be wise to consider potentially trading for her. However, one would argue that the worst potential fit for Reese would be with the Indiana Fever. This has nothing to do with how Reese would fit on the court with the Fever, although the team does like to play fast and in transition, which isn't Reese's strong suit. Rather, the reason most would balk at this trade is because of Reese's checkered and highly publicized relationship with Fever superstar guard Caitlin Clark. This checkered relationship between two of the women's basketball's biggest stars didn't keep former three-time NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas from making a case for Reese to land with the Fever during a recent podcast episode. "The fact that you are open to listen to trades your team is done," Arenas said, per an ex-post from @NoChillGill0. "Reese will not want to be there no more, and I can tell you right now, the other center that is friends with her, Camila Cardoso, she's gonna want out. So you lost both big people. If I'm Indiana, Caitlin, you're safe. Everybody else, who do you want over here for Reese?" Arenas added. There's essentially a 0% chance that Reese ends up with Indiana at any point in her WNBA career, let alone this offseason. But that doesn't mean fans can't be intrigued about what her and Clark joining forces on the Fever would look like.